Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. I hope your Fridays are going amazing. My Friday is action packed, as typically on Fridays I try to wind down my schedule, but unfortunately, with the way that it's been going in my life lately, with my work life, winding down is not really a thing. But as you can see, I still feel pretty good. That could change, but positive thinking, it will not. And even if it does, there's only a maximum of 8 hours can be bothered today. So that's the bright side of the equation. Now, I hope all of your Fridays are going well, like I said at the beginning. I got the power. I got the power. I was going to come back on here last night, as those of you who saw my live saw me say that I was going to do. But the reason I didn't is because I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And by the time I found out who the HOH was, it was late. I'm not paid to sing. Actually, I am paid to sing sometimes. But either way, I don't care is my point. But good morning, Ma. Um, yeah, so basically, by the time I got to the point of wanting to make the live, because I said I was going to make the live after I find out who the HOH is, it was already late and I was already tired. So I decided to just go to sleep. And I was like, I will make this live in the morning. And then on Friday, when they make the HOH selections, I'll probably come back on here. And then I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more. Probably do a second live today. I think this phone is already ringing. Okay. Phone is already ringing. Yeah. So, as you can see in the thumbnail already, I'm a spoiler page. So if you didn't want to be spoiled, you shouldn't have subscribed to this particular page, because this page is for Big Brother anyways. This is a Big Brother spoiler page. So we had multiple sides of the house. I guess we had the side of Chelsea and Cam. We had the side of Leah and Angela. And we had the side of not Tikor, sorry. Chemo and Rabina. Tikor just got evicted last night. And then we had Mackenzie, that's kind of just lone soldier. So Leah was not able to participate in this week's HOH as last week's outgoing HOH. So her side was essentially Angela is her like true person that's with her final two. And Mackenzie is kind of her floater that is not specifically against her or with her. And the other two are pairs. So I was hoping for a Cam win, but again, Cam did not win. Cam did not look like he was trying to win. If you saw the way that Cam was stacking that puzzle, first of all, Cam had that Tucker look in his eyes when we saw the beginning of that. When we saw the beginning of that tournament, when we saw the beginning of the HOH comp, he had that Tucker look in his eyes. He was just sitting there looking at the puzzle, and I'm like, what is he doing? And everyone else has these stacking strategies. He's just standing there like doo 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 doo. And I'm like, it doesn't look like he wants to win. And that could just be my opinion, or he could just be terrible at a stacking puzzle, but it didn't look like he was trying. I don't know. So Mackenzie is the one who ends up winning the HOH. It's an interesting scenario for Mackenzie to win the HOH because Mackenzie's actually kind of a floater. And she's been playing both sides. She's been telling Cam and Chelsea things about Leah. She's been telling Leah things about Chelsea and Cam. She's been just going back and forth and back and forth. So I was like, she's going to have to reveal her cards. But from what I'm seeing, she's not initially going to reveal the cards with the move that she's going to make, which, as of now, I've heard is to put Chemo and Angela on the block, which is the safest move that you can pretty much make because she's not specifically aligned with Angela or Chemo. So Chemo's already been on the block multiple times. Angela's already been on the block multiple times. I don't think this does much to her. Now, the interesting part is I've heard that she has spoken to Leah and considered a backdoor, has considered a Chelsea backdoor. That's the part where it would get interesting. Because you would definitely ruffle some feathers and possibly lose some jury votes. But I think at this point, MJ or Leah are not super concerned with jury votes. They're just concerned with me. And I'm honestly thinking at this point, which I said last week, the ability that they might be against each other because they probably think some of the others have better social game or social clout. And because resume wise, I don't think that they're, that far off from anyone else. But then again, Leah sitting next to MJ, unless MJ does something more than this, I guess she got a couple of what? I know she got an AI arena. Did she get a POV? I think MJ has like 3 comp wins, so it might be kind of split if Leah and MJ sat next to each other. So, but anyways, yeah, it would be a big deal if she did a Chelsea backdoor. I'm not saying that's set in stone, but I am saying that I know that was actually discussed as a possibility. Oh, it was okay. So I was wondering if it was an AI and a power veto, but so it's 2 AIs. 2 AIs and an HOH. So she's got 3 comp wins under her belt, which is pretty much similar to most of the others. And if I were either of them, I would not want to sit next to Angela. So it's like a catch-22 because you want Angela's because the voting is crunching down now. There's so little of them left to vote. Last week was a 5-person vote, and not last week, but you know what I mean. Today was a 5-person vote. This week will be the double eviction, so it's going to be a 4-person vote and then a 3-person vote. So when we get to the 3-person vote, again, if she's still there, she's going to be a swing vote. So I think that based on if she does stick with those noms, okay. Let's see here. Use on this channel. Yeah. So if she does stick to those noms, the people who would benefit from those noms, thank you if that was you, Ma. Yeah, the people who would benefit from those noms are the noms staying the same. I think Chelsea would highly benefit from the noms staying the same. I think that probably Cam would benefit from the noms staying the same. I think that Angela would benefit. Well, obviously, the 2 that are nominated, if Angela and Chemo get nominated, obviously they're going to benefit from changing the noms from a replacement nom. I think that I feel like Leah would benefit from a replacement nom. Like, Leah's most ideal scenario is herself or Angela winning that POV and Angela coming off the block. If I were Leah, honestly, I'd probably want a 3 of myself, Mackenzie, and Angela. And then I think that I would want to take out Angela at 3. And then have me and Mackenzie duke it out. That would be what I would want in her case. I'm the only one here. Ed says I'm the only one here. Hey Ed. Happy Friday. Yeah, we're getting down to crunch time. I'm interested to see the conversations today, to see what people are thinking long game. And we have double eviction next week. I am very excited about that. We got a double evict. Maybe that's what Cam was saving his strength for. Maybe he was like, I don't think any of these people are primarily targeting me this week. But then the other part of it is, he's not concerned about keeping himself and Chelsea safe, it seems like. YouTube is actually a liar, because I've been seeing like 5. My number shows a 5, but then you said you're the only one in here, so there's a discrepancy. See, now it shows 6. It showed 1 like 10 seconds ago. But Ed has been in here. Well, I don't know how long Ed has been in here, but I've been seeing different numbers than you've been seeing, as per usual. You'll be like, I'm the only one here, and I see 10 people on my thing. Doesn't work the same. The algorithm is just not trying to work for me. The algorithm is not algorithming. The numbers are not numbering. But it is what it is. So that was my update for the morning. If anything else develops, or possibly maybe just after the Nam ceremony, but it's hard to predict when they do the Nam ceremony. It used to be about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock Eastern. Then it started getting later and later, like Nam ceremonies happening at 10 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. So I have no longer, I used to like the fact that I could actually know the general vicinity of when everything was going to be happening in the house in terms of competitions, veto comps, veto ceremony, HOH Nam ceremony, that kind of stuff. But they don't want us to know anymore. No rhyme or reason. Good morning, Chocolate. It's hard to say right now because it's so much in play. It's so much in play. Like, if they use a backdoor, it could be a big name, like Chelsea. I personally am hoping that Chelsea or Cam gets selected. Oh, wait, how many people? Okay. How many people play in the POV? Are we at the point where everybody plays in the POV? I think we are, right? Let me see. 7. We have 7 people left, I think. So the HOH plays the 2 Noms. Oh, is it like 5 people in the POV? Okay. So I guess 2 of them. So I hope that Chelsea or Cam or both, ideally, get selected for the POV comp, and one of them wins and keeps the noms the same. I know for the fandom, that's not the most exciting scenario, but that's my biased hope. Because if Chelsea is sitting up there next to anyone, she's done. It's the same T-Core situation. So the only way for her to really ensure her safety is to win the POV, keep the noms the same. And I believe that her and Cam are possibly the only two people who would do that. Oh, and when Cam was talking to MJ, Cam was telling MJ was telling Cam that Leah needs to go, but she can't be the one to do it. And then Cam said he'd be the one to do it. Who is nominated? The nom ceremony hasn't happened yet, but MJ has told Chemo and Angela. I don't know if he told Angela. I know he told Chemo that she told Chemo that she's gonna put him up. I assume she's probably had that conversation with Angela already. And she said that she was gonna tell Angela that she's the pawn and Chemo is the target. So yep. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Make sure to like, comment, and the notification bell to get notified when I drop some more great content. Thank you.